Hello and welcome back to JJ Loves Fighting. Happy New Year to all of you lot. I hope everyone had a fairly good end to 2020. I know it was a crazy year, a weird year, a different year, and hopefully, fingers crossed, a year like no other year we will ever have again. But my first video of 2021 is going to be a Reddit video. We're going to be looking at the r/MMA memes Reddit. Nothing to do with me personally. I know most Reddit videos you see on the internet are people's personal Reddit pages, but this isn't my personal page. This is just a funny page with funny MMA memes. There's news in there, there's loads of stuff. I've done a couple videos looking at this page before and it is hysterical. It is very funny. So if you are someone who enjoys making memes and you're an MMA fan, stick some MMA memes in the MMA memes Reddit and maybe one day it will show up in one of my videos. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get straight into the Reddit. It's my first meme here. I'm just some dork with an opinion. Please be kind. That's pretty much me in general. 2021 fight wish list. John Jones, Israel Adesanya. Khabib versus GSP. No, why does everyone want this fight? Do you lot actually think Khabib versus GSP would happen? For one, Khabib, as far as we're aware, is retired. And GSP's also retired and has said he's not fighting. And he was always welterweight and then went up to middleweight. Khabib's always been lightweight. So, nah, don't know. I can't see that. Ngannou versus John Jones, yes, 100%, 100%. Colby versus Jorge Masvidal, yes, please, Jorge, please. Smash this guy up. Nunes versus Shevchenko. Interesting fight. They fought twice, Nunes has beat her twice, but both fights have been close, and they are the two best women's MMA fighters in the world, so why not? Tony Ferguson versus Nate Diaz. Ooh, interesting. I'd like to see that. That'd bang, that'd be a great fight. Stop trying to make Khabib versus GSP happen. It's not going to happen. Exactly my point. Thank you. Leaked footage from Gaethje's training for the Khabib fight. If they catch us, they... Okay, I might have to blur that. If they catch us, they will us. Sick. Brilliant. Great one. Me laughing at the Aussie fans that they get back-to-back cards at 2 and 4 a.m. Oh, that's what it's like living in England and being an MMA fan. All of our cards are at that sort of time. If we've ever wanted to watch a card live when it's in America, we've had to get up at like 3, 4 a.m. It's brutal. It's brutal being an MMA fan in the UK, man. It is. Had my feels, not gonna lie. Can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Honestly. You know the memes where it's like where boys cried, where girls cried, where men cried? This is where men cried, when Khabib had just beat Gaethje and he was in tears on the canvas. I posted that photo actually on my Instagram. Little cheeky plug for you. Follow my Instagram at Joe Patterson UK. Orange Farmer Mike Perry. Oh, that does look kind of like Mike Perry, you know. Oh yeah, who saw the thing of who saw the clip on Mike Perry's Insta story the other day where he'd smashed through a window and his leg was bleeding? It looked like something out of a war film. I mean, the guy had a puddle of blood underneath his leg. I'm not gonna play it in here, but Mike Perry is a freak. He just is. He's just a mad fella. Is Chase Hooper Ben Askren's son? Is Chase Hooper in UFC 4? Where is Chase Hooper from? The first result is Chase Hooper Ben Askren's son? That's mad. That's given me a good idea, you know. Googling MMA fighters and trying to predict what the banging video right there. There you go. Never interrupt the undefeated, undisputed champ. Chael, peace on him, baby.
Don't copy this one, but you guys will remember the night.
They were just watching.
Hold on, I'm talking, brother.
Hold on, I'm talking, brother.
You guys will remember the night that Colby copied.
That is a great clip of Tony Ferguson. What's that from? That's from an interview, obviously, but what interview is that from? Because that must have been when Tony was winning fights, no? Poor Tony, man. He's lost to Gaethje, then he lost to Oliveira. Oliveira looks fucking amazing. He looks unbelievable. He really does. I've heard they're gonna try and do Gaethje versus Oliveira. That's gonna be the next big lightweight fight, and I suppose that would be the title eliminator. But yeah, Gaethje, Oliveira, banging lightweight fight. Who y'all got? Ngannou versus Dodson and Benavidez. Benavidez puts Dodson on his shoulders. I'd pay to see that. That'd be like one of those freak fights that you see in like pro wrestling. All Ngannou would have to do is Clark Dodson once, and then Benavidez would be like, oh no. Casual. Jones or Khabib? Conor. Blocked. That is true. Like, there's people out there who don't realise that Conor McGregor never defended a title, and he hasn't won an MMA fight in 4 years. Over 4 years. That's mad. Like, that is mad. I mean, Conor is looking good in his training, and he seems motivated. He seems back on track. Yo, we'll see. We'll see what he can do against Poirier. Who are you supporting in that fight? Me personally, Diamond. I'm a big big Dustin Poirier fan. He might even be my favourite fighter at the moment. It's between him and Max Holloway. I love Poirier, man. I love his attitude. I love his fighting style. I love his story about how he's lost a lot of fights but always picked himself back up and is still right at the top. I love all the charity work he does. He's wicked. He's a great role model for any young aspiring fighters. The real GOAT. Amanda Hebas, 100 wins, 1 loss. Hey! Or Amanda is it Hebas or Reba? I'm sure it's Hebas, but she is wicked. You know, she's wicked. The energy she brings into her interviews is amazing. She's a girl having fun. She's a girl having fun. She really is. Eddie Hearn responds to Dana White and speaks on celebrity boxing. I suppose that's Jake Paul.
Yeah. I mean, I think anytime that a new broadcaster appears in boxing, it's better. You know, people always talk about boxing dying. You know, boxing's not dying. There's more broadcasters than ever trying to get involved in the sport of boxing. You know, there's more UFC stars trying to cross over into boxing than ever. There's more celebrities trying to get into boxing to make money than ever. Boxing has so much more potential than the UFC because it's a sport with tremendous heritage and history. And it's a sport...
It may have tremendous heritage and history, but you're putting on Mayweather versus Logan Paul. And Jake Paul's in the spotlight more than most fighters. Jake Paul and Logan Paul are getting ridiculous amounts of attention in the boxing world. I'm actually a fan of Logan Paul. Jake Paul, not so much. Jake's an arsehole. He just is. You're saying that boxing's got a lot of potential because it's got a lot of history, but you can't say that when you're giving people like Jake Paul such a spotlight. I suppose it's not Eddie Hearn that's doing it, but I don't know. I mean, people are saying that boxing is dying because of things like Mayweather versus Logan and, you know, Jake getting the amount of attention he's getting, which is all he wants. I genuinely think Jake Paul's whole dickhead character is an act. I think it is. I really do believe that it is because no one can be that much of a dick. No one can make themselves look like the call out video he did for Conor. He's doing it all to get attention, and I'm achieving his wish by talking about him right now. But who isn't talking about Jake Paul? You know what I mean? To me, that's the reason people are saying that boxing is dying, is because things like that are happening. Dana White was approached about the whole Jake and Logan thing and would he ever do fights like that? And he said no. He's just not about that. He's about putting on the right fights, you know, with the right talent. I know there's been exceptions when he's given people title shots when maybe they didn't quite deserve it in terms of rankings and stuff, but I mean, he's never put on Mayweather versus Logan, and he's never given people like Jake Paul such a spotlight. They did CM Punk, and CM Punk sold the pay-per-views and never actually, you know, showed up in the cage. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I might be waffling here, and I probably am. Canelo watching Garcia take out Campbell with a body shot. That was vicious, that Ryan Garcia body shot. I'm not a big boxing person really. I don't watch it as religiously as I watch MMA, but I did see that Ryan Garcia finish, and that dude is a beast, man. He's an animal. How Dana White signs talent. Greatest MMA talents in the world, dudes that look like Khabib. yeah, pretty much, with Chimaev. That guy's an animal as well. I'm so gutted for him and Leon. That he had the fight booked against Leon, and then Leon got COVID, I believe, and then they got rebooked for 20th of January, I think. And then Chimaev pulled out because, was it that he had COVID, then it had passed, but then his lungs hadn't recovered or something? Dana White has got the most stressful job in the world, but he loves it. I watched this video on a channel called Motivation Core, and it was Dana just giving a speech, a motivational speech, and he talks about how his life is stressful and his job is stressful, but he wouldn't change anything about it because he loves it. And it's good. It's really inspiring. It really is. He talks about... I'll leave a link in the description. I don't want to ruin it, but I'll leave a link in the description if you do want to watch it. When she calls you by your name, when she calls you daddy. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Hold it there for 5 seconds. When you tell a girl you can go all night, but you're done in 5 seconds. Oh, fuck's sake. Paul Ben, he called out Jake as well. Did anything come of that? I swear, yeah, I know he called out Jake, and they had some back and forth on Twitter and stuff, but I don't know if that actually came to anything or what. You imagine Ben Askren versus Jake Paul in boxing. Come on, Ben, please. Do you think Ben would shoot, on instinct? I gotta excuse my trim, by the way. I haven't done anything with my hair today, so it looks like this. 11 title defenses, and people still count him out. They don't know I'm considered as a GOAT. That's true. Mighty Mouse really did fly under the radar for his whole UFC title reign, and still flies under the radar now. He smashed almost everyone he fought with ease, technical ease. I'll always be a DJ fan, always. When you're trying to have the GOAT discussion peacefully, but then you hear them say GSP was on steroids, Who says that? Really? Do they really say that? GSP put up a photo on his Insta the other day, and he looks in good shape, man. He looks in good shape. But what's up with the hair? He's got silver hair now. He's got some kind of silver quiff going on. I don't know what that's about. Yes, looking away from Misha's butt, looking at Shogun's butt, looking at... Who's that? Oh, I can't tell who that is, but Rogan's loving that ass, man. He is loving that bunda. They don't know my full name. Is that really his full name? Holy shit, that's actually his real name. Wow. Wow. All training ultimately comes down to what you can do when he's on top. If being helpless had a face. It's true. I mean, Khabib's pressure is just unstoppable. I would not want to know what it's like to get taken down and controlled on the canvas by someone like Khabib, because every opponent he controls just looks helpless. That's the exact word used in this meme. Coronavirus won't last that long. Coronavirus. And it's Anderson Silva. That's a bit harsh. Is he retired now, or is... Because I heard he's a free agent, but is he... What do you reckon? Do you reckon he's going to stay retired, or will he go to Bellator? If Anderson Silva went to Bellator, that would be funny. Oh my god, it's the throwback of Conor's fuck you suit. I remember this. I remember seeing this. This was leading up to the Mayweather fight, I think. And yeah, the suit's pinstripes said fuck you. That's something I'd never seen before, and I've never seen since. If you know, you know. I do know. Right leg hospital, left leg cemetery. And that's where we're going to leave it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you did enjoy this Reddit video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know anything you want to see on this channel down in the comments. Please have a great 2021. Hopefully we will pull through this COVID pandemic. Stay positive, stay active, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.